everyone, and welcome to another episode of Talking Trash, where we bring you the latest in sustainability and waste diversion involving the Phoenix Public Works Department. In this episode, we will highlight some of the Public Works Department's memorable events that happened in 2015. So first up, we'll take you to the SR-85 Landfill, located in the city of Buckeye, where something sustainable is happening. In May, together with our partners at APS and the city of Buckeye, we opened a solar farm at the city-owned landfill. And this is why Phoenix is hot when it comes to renewable energy.
In the city of Phoenix, we take our role as the largest city in the state, one of the largest cities in the United States of America, to be a leader in sustainability very, very seriously.
Phoenix Mayor Greg Stanton, just one of many officials on hand to unveil the valley's newest solar plant, located at SR-85 Landfill in the city of Buckeye.
The city of Phoenix, on city-owned land in the city of Buckeye, working closely with Mayor Meck and his council and leadership team here in the city of Buckeye to do right by future generations by increasing the solar capacity in the state of Arizona. And of course, we partnered with APS because you're going big on it when it comes to solar as well.
Big is right. More than 50,000 solar panels are working to harness the energy of the sun. This plant can produce enough energy to power 2,500 homes. Phoenix City Councilman Bill Gates has been a leader for the city on projects like this.
When I first came on the council in 2009, we had 50 kW on city projects around the city of Phoenix. And now with the addition of this project, we will be reaching 25 megawatts of solar energy being produced on city facilities and city land. And that is a wonderful accomplishment.
This project is fantastic because it's going to provide 10 megawatts of renewable energy for the city of Phoenix. And we're doing it out here in partnership with the city of Buckeye and APS. This is going to get us closer to our goal of 15% renewable energy by 2025.
It's an ambitious goal, and we're going to meet that goal. It's very important for us, for what we owe for families in Phoenix now and for future generations.
As the mayor said, Phoenix has a citywide goal of utilizing 15% of renewable energy by 2025. When the Desert Star solar plant is completed, the project will bring the city's percentage goal to more than 6% by end of 2015. And just in time, because it's believed the need for solar power will grow 60% in the next 10 years. This path to sustainability is just one of many the city of Phoenix is taking.
We're number one in the country in terms of use of alternative fuels in our city vehicles. We use more alternative fuels for our vehicles, therefore using less gas than any other city in the United States of America.
And on a side note, the heavy-duty trucking industry recently recognized Phoenix as having one of the top 50 green fleets in the nation. Just goes to show that Phoenix Public Works is striving to be a leader in sustainability. And how do we do that? Well, through our innovative ideas, hard work, our focus on customer satisfaction, and most importantly, having an outstanding Public Works Director in the front seat.
John is the consummate professional.
It's an honor that few receive.
We pay honor to John tonight for being named one of the top 10 Public Works professionals in the United States of America.
Phoenix Public Works Director John Trujillo is now only the second person from Phoenix to receive this award.
I don't know who the other 9 are, but John's number 1 in my book, as far as I can tell. He's awesome.
The award recognizes the outstanding career service achievements of individual public works professionals from both the public and private sectors in North America. But John, being the modest man he is, was quick to share the award.
This takes a lot of people to do this, and so again, it's not me, it's really everybody else in this room that really deserves these awards that I'm getting today. So again, thank you very much.
The NAU graduate with a degree in engineering has moved on from his early days of manual labor in the mines to lead the city of Phoenix in finding new ways to be more sustainable.
And John Trujillo is not only an outstanding leader of this department, he's making a huge difference for the city of Phoenix in our efforts to be a more sustainable city. I rely on him for us to accomplish all of our sustainability goals, to increase our diversion rate to 40% by 2020. That's a massively ambitious goal and a massively important goal.
co-workers say he's a natural leader and just a good guy.
I think it's fantastic and well-deserved. John's been a great colleague and been a wonderful employee of the city for years.
He is very nurturing, and he is someone who aspires to teach others so that we can build our bench for the future.
John is so open to new ideas, and he's so enthusiastic, and he spreads that enthusiasm to other people. It's really inspiring.
But it's John's family that knows him best and saw this coming from a mile away.
I'm very proud of John. He has worked so very hard. He has, just dedicated himself for years to giving the best and all that he has.
It doesn't surprise me because I see how hard he works. He works all the time. He works, he cares about his work. It means everything to him. He tries his best. Everything he does, he gives 110%.
I think work stays with John 24/7. He gives, like Kristen said, he gives 110%, and I think it's always on his mind, and he's always thinking about, ways to improve, but he never really lets that get involved when family time and we know we're going to be together, we have the kids and the grandkids and things are going on. Family is really important to him, so he knows how to turn that button off.
He's extremely humble. You will never hear him talk about his achievements. Half the time we don't even know what's going on, and we hear about it on the news.
If there were any questions about whether that humble comment were true,
It's just a reflection of the employees, the family, mayor, council, all that support that we have. Again, I can't do this alone, and so this reward really reflects what great employees that we have in Public Works, what great people we have in the city of Phoenix, and what a great family that I have as well.
I would like to officially issue a proclamation for myself and the council of the city of Phoenix recognizing John Trujillo for this very, very prestigious award. We are so very proud of you. Thank you for your good work. Thank you for what a great leader of the department and being an outstanding public servant. Thank you, John Trujillo.
We get a lot of questions that ask Terry all about holiday recycling and what you do with the waste that you get during the holidays. And on the table in front of me are some examples I want to talk about. One of the first things that you get are all these boxes, these cardboard boxes. And we're going to get a lot more of them this year because a lot of things are shipped to your home. But what we don't want is these peanuts, these foam peanuts that are in the inside. Take them out, reuse them, package them up, use them later. Or if you're sending a package, use real popcorn or shredded paper or something like that as an alternative and reconsider what you use to package your packages. We don't want bows or ribbons or anything like that when you recycle materials after the holidays when you open everything up. My suggestion to you would be to use a reusable bag that you can use every year. Or in addition to the wrapping paper, you can put a tea towel, perhaps, wrap things in that. Or if you'd like, if you have an old map, because since most people don't use physical maps anymore, they use on their phones, you can wrap things in maps, or even the comics that you get every day. And we also don't want other things that you decorate with, like lights or candles, or any ornaments or anything like that, such as Snoopy over there. So you can use those materials you get and perhaps make new ornaments for next year. This is made out of old baby food jars, tinsel, and old lights, and it's a Christmas tree that you can use for next year. So keep those questions and suggestions coming in to Ask Terry and use them all, reimagine.
Thank you very much, Terry, for all the wonderful holiday tips. Now, in this show, we typically showcase an outstanding Public Works employee who has done so much for the community. And for this episode, we would like to showcase our very own recycling expert, Terry Gellenbeck, as our shining star employee. That's you. That's you.
Thank you.
Terry has been with Public Works for more than 25 years. 30? Really, it's 30.
30 with the City of Phoenix for 30 years. Yeah.
Now, you do a lot of community outreach and education, not only to our residents, but businesses as well, about recycling, about sustainability. Now, after 25 years of service here at the City of Phoenix, Terry is ready to venture out and do other things. And he has announced his retirement from the city.
Yes, I have.
Okay, now, Terry, let's talk a little bit about your career, okay? 30 years, you started out as a...
I was
How did you start out?
In the council office. I started as a council aide in
Oh.
District 6 for the East Phoenix. I worked for Councilman Ed Corey. So we're going way back.
Way back? Okay,
And
you
I
just
worked
dated
there for
yourself.
5 years. I know, I did.
That's okay.
And then after that, in 1990, I started working for what was called the recycling office.
The recycling office.
It's a totally new. We didn't have what we call the solid waste division or anything at the time. And we began delivery of the blue barrels in 1991 throughout the city, so all 400,000 units completed. So I was there for the entire delivery, which went through the year 2000.
Wow.
And there was a lot of coordination and purchasing and delivery and all those things. And I worked with a lot of people that make that work. I was just happened to be one part of the team for that.
Those were exciting times.
And then, yeah, they were.
Because completely new.
There was completely new. No other city had that's kind of a program. There was nobody we could call and ask how they did, so we had to do it all ourselves. So it was fun and exciting. Get to do things just like this with you.
Good.
On the TV.
Now tell me though, give me a couple of highlights in your 25, 30-year career here.
Oh, well, there's so many. One of them was I got to meet President Clinton.
Oh, good, yeah,
Just a few years ago when he was at
Clinton
the Garden.
Foundation, right.
We did that. Also, just the delivery of all those barrels.
Yeah, 400,000.
The fact that, that I get to go out and I could talk to all those people. And even to this day, some of the people that are adults now, I talked to when they were kids.
Oh, my goodness.
And that you made a connection to them way
awesome.
back then to switch their habits. And then meet and work with people like you at the City of Phoenix. That's a highlight, and it's a great place to work, and it's been great to me. It's bittersweet that I'm leaving, but it's time.
It's
for
time.
me.
Right.
So I'm off to bigger and better things.
But this isn't the last that we're going to see Terry, of course, right? Because you're notorious for doing other stuff, but other cool stuff too. Yeah. Still doing stuff with sustainability, which is always good.
I'm going to be working with a nonprofit called Keep Phoenix Beautiful.
And we all know Keep Phoenix Beautiful because they're our friends.
And I'm going to do special event recycling. So everybody out there might see me at the races that we
have.
Yes,
so we're not going to miss you, really.
So I'll still be doing those types of things, but yeah, I'm looking forward to it. It's been a great ride.
Good, awesome. Now tell me first, what are you going to do the first thing? Once you're done with work, what are you going to do?
Sleep.
Okay, fair enough.
That's
Sleep.
about time.
My goodness.
Take some vacations, just kind of decompress for a little bit.
Good. Enjoy the holidays.
Enjoy the holidays, and then I'll start right back.
Awesome. Well, thank you very much, Terry, for your service. We are certainly going to miss you in the office, but we know where you're going to be.
Yes.
We're just going to go upstairs and see you and say hi.
Yes.
But please, don't be a stranger. Come back to Talking Trash once in a while.
And I'll be putting my questions in. Whoever ask you
Stump
that,
them.
I don't know who it's
Stump
going to
them.
be.
No, I don't know. So thank you very much, Terry. Now coming up, little girls and their love for big trucks, garbage trucks that is. Meet two young girls who finally get to see the garbage truck that visits them every week and its special driver. Let's take a look.
Every Tuesday is special for Katie and her granddaughters, 4-year-old Bren and 1-year-old Reese, because Tuesday is trash day.
And there we run to our safe spot in the yard, and they sit on our rocks and they wait for the trash truck to go by.
Today, the girls will meet the garbage truck driver for the very first time.
Up, 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 up! She did it! Oh my gosh!
That's right, the truck driver is a woman in a non-traditional job.
Mine's Doris.
At Phoenix Public Works, we have nearly 270, we call them solid waste equipment operators. And out of that 270, we have about 4 female drivers, and one of them is Doris.
I decided that I would drive a garbage truck, so I went for my CDL, and I worked for Waste Management for 2 years because you have to have a lot of experience to get on with the city, and I got on. I was so excited.
On any given day, Doris drives about 5 miles on her route, serving about 800 to 1,000 customers. Luckily for Brent and Reese, they're one of them.
Katie is a speech therapist, and education is a priority for her. So every chance she has is a learning experience for her grandchildren.
I know yesterday you were asking me, Brittany, if she does the trash in the rain. Yes. Do you do the trash even when it's raining?
Yes, we do.
That's what we're trying to do with our girls, is promote those activities that are involved in STEM so that they can actually know that they can be what they want to be.
It was a festive event as the 2 little girls celebrated with Doris, Grandma, Mom, Dad, even Oscar the Grouch joined the party.
Wow, thank you. Did you make this for me? Oh, how nice. Oh, thank you for waving to us on your route. That's cute. Thank you. Oh, how cute. Thank you. That is so cute.
But the best part of the morning for the girls was getting to sit in the big garbage truck. Who knows? Bren or Reese could design or engineer new ways to pick up trash.
See, that's how you drive the truck. And finally, with the new year comes new faces, and I can't do this alone, so I would like to introduce to you all Matt Hamada. Matt will be bringing you interesting and educational stories about waste diversion and sustainability, right?
Yeah, I'm excited to be here. Thanks for having me. I'm looking forward to talking trash with all of you in the new year.
I'm excited to work with you, Matt.
Good.
Great. Well, that's it for another episode of Talking Trash. I'm Yvette Roeder for the Phoenix Public Works Department. See you soon.
Bye.